well, well. Look what the Guar dragged in. What are you even doing down here? Actually, scratch that. We'll catch up later. Raynor's insisted on getting into another mess, and we could use your help. Raynor and I got hired by the local mining consortium to investigate this dwarven vault, xxSolidBearxx. Raynor jumped on it. Said something about this place unlocking secrets about dwarven tonal architecture. But it's more trouble than it's worth. Everything here is off. Tremors, strange creatures, crazed people, and things that shouldn't even be down here. I told Raynor we needed to turn back, but he ran inside while I was fighting off the worst of them. Think you could go and check on him? There's no telling what's in there, and knowing Raynor, he'll wander into the wrong end of a blade while he's busy taking notes. I'll meet you inside as soon as I make sure nothing else out here is going to sneak up on us. xxSolidBearxx. It's a mouthful, right? I sometimes wonder if the real reason the dwarves are all gone is because they choked and swallowed their tongues trying to say their own names. Delving dungeons, defying death, and staving off the ravages of boredom by risking our lives over and over. You show up at the damnedest times. Alright, I know we're friends and all, but you honestly don't expect me to believe that, do you? Climbing the Crystal Tower? Meeting the Sijic Order? Let me guess, you arm-wrestled a Daedric prince and won. I heard a few rumors about dragon sightings, but I wasn't sure how true they were. That sounds terrifying, honestly. Did you get any souvenirs, at least? I've never been to Elsewhere. No Dwemer ruins, you know, not much academic opportunity. It really was something, wasn't it? I'm just glad the Vaithfir was able to bring us back home like we agreed. It's not every day you get to help save one of the living gods. You should hear Raynor go on about it, as if his head wasn't big enough.
Good to see you, my friend. You have quite the knack for showing up at the most convenient times. Did you know that? She worries this vault is too big a risk, but I simply cannot ignore the possibilities of discovery here. Besides, we can handle looters. I will admit, there are some additional oddities at play. But what Dwemer ruin doesn't have its challenges? Besides the looters, there are a number of strange adversaries up ahead. Most of them seem rather lost and confused, but nonetheless confrontational. If you could clear a safe path for us, Kirith will stop fretting, and I can do...
There you are. The coast is clear outside.
What was that? Another earthquake?
Stay close.
Oh my, what is that incredible machine?
Wait, do you hear that? Someone's up there.
Oh, you! Of course it's you. Well, it simply couldn't have been anyone else, could it? That depends. What year is it? No, wait, don't say it. There's already enough temporal instability going on in this place. My name is Thaddeus Cosma, and I am a member of... You know what? That's not important right now. This device, however, is... too complicated to explain. See that scroll on the ledge there? It's a list of components I need you and your friends to track down. Unless I fix this device, the temporal and spatial distortions will tear this place apart, along with all of us.
Spatial distortions. That would explain these tremors.
Raynor? Something's happening.
Kira, what's wrong? Kira? Kira!
Well, that's unfortunate. If you want to save your companions, find those components I listed. But be careful. The distortions are bringing all kinds of strange creatures from across Tamriel and beyond to this very spot. Be prepared for anything, and I mean anything. Well, where indeed? I suppose they could really be anywhere. The Merethic era, the distant future, the very start of creation. Don't get hung up on it. Rather, we should concentrate on how to bring them back, providing they haven't already perished. Fixing this Dwemer device should realign time and return everything and everyone to its proper place. In theory. Which is why I need those components. In light of unfortunate circumstances, the responsibility to retrieve them now falls to you. Oh, more questions. I almost forgot what a curious creature you are. All I can say for sure is you will know them when you see them. Now, hurry along. I'll stay here and keep the device stable for as long as I can.
What do you require of a zombie fragrant employer?
This is just strange.
right on schedule.
Better.
Bree.
Come with them.
Yeah,
Hi, Bear.
Hunky. Hey, Bree. This is something else.
What you doing?
Oh, doing a public dungeon.
Oh, cool. I called tomorrow off. I used my Labor Day holiday. Said fuck it. Mario, shut up.
Ow.
No, Lo tonight. Lo started his job last night.
Oh. Yay.
Well, tonight. I don't know. He started at 11.
Right. I think he's on the second boss. There he is.
I just got out of the shower. What?
Now these things are shocking. And the cavalry arrives. The cavalry has arrived! bit late in the scene, dude. I've already cleared half the room, right? Where's this guy? No idea, but I can't. Every time I move, the clan figures. Okay. Ah!
Watch the profanity.
I can't tell how level he is because every time. Okay. Where is it? No.
The pods are over here.
It's over here.
Oh no, not again.
Hi, Bree.
Hi.
Hey, Bear.
Apples.
What up, Bear?
Oh, not much. What's up with you? And where's
Same old shit. It's a different day.
the boss? Is dead. Where's the boss? There he is. Imperfect iteration. Time to get this
All signal. Imperfect emergency protocols engaged.
Just getting bandaged down. He's on before.
Activating
Nightfall.
emergency defense array.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm gonna
Oh,
do. I'm
okay,
bombing
okay.
Nightfall, get more materials.
Oh, 684. Okay. That explains it. Okay.
You shut up, Victor. I'm tired of reading things. I'll be right back.
Needless to say, I sent the whole shipment back. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, misty turn off. is on. Looking at a map. The one that kills there. Oh, he's potential.
This mayhem.
Okay, there he is. Crondo the Manticore. Ow. Okay. Next boss is there. Spawn quicker and the bosses take the time. Boss
Swappers.
here, and there's a main boss
Yeah,
right
right.
there.
What? Never mind. Can't get it out. Never mind.
You can't get it out. Well,
Yeah, all day today I've been stuttering like crazy.
Okay, that did. What?
Annoying.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I don't know why I do it.
Right. Set me everything.
Do you think those memes were funny?
About
Boss?
about you eating? Yeah.
Yeah. My dad sent them to my sister, and my sister's like, whatever dad just sent me is priceless. Can't stop laughing at work. It's like, shut up.
This is gonna drop. Oh, someone's plotting.
But my question was, since I calmed down,
Now gonna
what'd you have for dinner?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't eat anything yet.
What?
Didn't eat anything yet.
now we wait.
You didn't have more pasta?
I do have it left over from last night, so we go that route.
Hot.
And it always tastes better than the next day. You eat it up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I could have jumped down. I had to get to, oh. Kill some ads. Ooh, almost. Kill Wamasu. It's a public dungeon. Go, he's up. Bosses? Except for one. And now we work on you. Ah, there's a sky. Oh, there it is. Sky shards equals 1 skill point. Now, yes, it's above.
Over here!
Kira? Is that you? It's been so long!
Raynor, you're alive! We don't have much time. I can feel it pulling at me already.
I thought I'd lost you.
There be the boss. And there I go. It's to be expected. Might be that plate. times. 2 times.
being so much bitches right now. Stop it. Oh. Bird is still hurting. Oh. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Is everybody on mute?
No, I'm not on mute. Well, I was because I had someone kept asking me silly questions and whatever in the background. Tells me let Sparky out. Then 5 minutes later, asks me, did I call Sparky? Yeah.
Waffles, are you eating?
Nope.
Oh, you're being too quiet.
Sometimes I am quiet.
No, it scares me.
Oh, nobody talks as much as you, Bree, so it's kind of hard
I
to
do
keep up
not
with
talk
you.
a lot.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Somebody was raging last night, that's for sure.
I was grumpy.
Oh my God, you were... Never seen you like that. Or, well, heard you like that.
What's going on here?
What? When I said, are you dumb or are you stupid? Are you stupid or are you dumb?
No, calling the guy right out a dick. He's trying to get a, when he's trying to get... There's a thing for invaders where you got to drain the bank. So he was probably working on that because you could put the bubble on the bank and you could see the bank. So that's what he did. And you were calling him a dick about it. I'm like he's probably working on the invader title. So that's you know that's
No,
something
the way I got, because he kept,
I saw.
I don't know when you cut in on the match.
I saw it. No, I saw it.
I know you saw
the
that.
middle. He ran from the middle and he went right to the bank. I knew what he was doing.
No, I know that. What I'm saying is, I don't know if you saw the beginning of the match. That motherfucker kept sniping me and sniping me. So that's why I got mad. And I was like, alright, you wanna snipe me? I'll fucking snipe you too. Then he did that shit that sat on the callous throne and it just pissed me off. I was like, look at this dumbass.
But I knew what he was doing though, because I saw it once he spawned in, because the way the angle was on your camera, it caught him coming from the middle. And then I saw what he did. He went right to the bank. There was nothing there, and he just like totally put the bubble on the bank. sat in there because that's what he's trying to drain you guys. And if he had the quest, I think it's the invader quest on your Reckoner title, that you have to drain a certain amount of motes or something. So yeah, so I remember when I did that, and I was talking to Manuel about it because I think Manuel got it done before I did, and I was asking him how he got it done, and he said he used his Titan with the bubble, and he just went right to the middle and put the bubble down, and he just sat there and he just drained the motes in the bank.
I'll get aggravated.
Yeah, so when I saw that, I was just like, I knew what he was doing. Oh, he's trying to get that invader triumph on bubble, so. And you know what's the funny thing is? Other than maybe a Nova bomb that lost his bubble, he pretty much can't do anything. If you go inside the bubble, he's going to kill you.
Yeah.
So basically, he could sit there and emote the whole freaking time, you know, unless somebody has the Nova bomb, which just fucking totally blows up his bubble.
Well, Tether too. Tether can knock him out. Go straight in there and pop the Tether right away.
Yeah, but he's gonna end up fucking killing you, because if he has a sword, once you go in there, you're pretty much gonna be a dead person. You know, or he could even melee you when you go in there. Right now, just thinking about all the people that are playing Gambit, they're probably trying to like use like what you're doing, trying to get something done, you know, while they're doing it. So when I saw that, I was just like, holy shit, that guy's probably going to try to get the Reckoner title, and he's doing the invading part. So he's got the most.
I'm busy.
You're fighting like 6 things. What is that? Oh, he's fighting dinosaurs, Wops. And a ball. Bear.
There's fighting dinosaurs.
That's
A
what it
bear
looks
fights
like.
a dinosaur, who's gonna win?
Dinosaurs winning.
Dinosaurs win.
He was about to say dinosaurs winning.
Friggin'. Friggin' small little room for a friggin' boss.
Hey now. Hey.
What is this place?
Goddamn
They need
dinosaurs.
to ban that frickin' gun. Is that better? Oh my god, they need to bring it down. You know, it's stupid too, that weapon wasp, whatever it's called, Wither Horde or Wither Ditch, whatever you call it. They bring it in freaking Crucible and you're up there in the freaking 500 or 5,000s, and they freaking shoot it just to win. They freaking have all 3. Oh my god, that one freaking pissed me the fuck off. All 3 of them wore it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When we were grinding to get to Legend, all 3 of them wore the Witherhorn, and they shot it in every single corner, so we were blocked. And then they rushed us. Freaking, I hate that weapon. Witherhorn.
I told you, I think I might have mentioned it to you guys. I think that's the new weapon that is fucking like, you know, how they all say, oh, you know, fuck, he's got no skill using that weapon. I think the Witherhorn's a no skill weapon. Like, it's the current no-skill weapon in my mind. You know, people say shit about, yo, Jotun, and they say shit about fucking Colony. Colony definitely is a no-skill weapon, no doubt. But Jotun, you gotta still aim. You know what I mean? Fucking Witherhoard, you just shoot that fucking thing around, and you get people walking in it, or don't see it until the last moment.
It doesn't really notify
it.
you if it's an enemy's or not.
Yeah.
It goes red for what, a second, and then goes blue, and you think it's yours?
Yep. Exactly. So, yeah, I totally think that, like, that's the new version of a no-skill weapon in this meta. At least with a fucking Jotun, you still gotta aim and get the person when you aim, you know? And in Crucible, fucking hunters are a pain in the ass to kill with that damn thing. For some reason, the tracking, when it tracks hunters, it has a hard time. Get out of the block! Alright, I got this done. Let me get out of here.
You fighting chickens, Bear?
No.
Bear needs Kentucky Fried Chicken.
They got things that put you in a stun and you gotta get out of it, otherwise you're dead because they throw in arc AoEs, solar AoEs, and it's a small friggin' room. I mean, it's really small. It's like the bank plate in Gambit. That's how small it is.
Fuck you and your wither horde. I sniped you out of the air. Stupid.
See? You know the boss done it again. Yep. Fuck it.
Oh, Wax, you wanna know how many kills I got now since I've gotten the Revoker?
A lot.
I got... And this is all Crucible.
He came here for a friggin'
207.
Very nice.
damn thing. Stuff this going on down here. The friggin' small little boss area. He's supposed to friggin' kill it.
You'll like the sniper, to be honest with you, Wax. I'll hop on tomorrow and get it for you. I'll get the kills done. You fucking twat.
Oh, there it is. Cool.
Hey, got that. Alright, let's see. What else do I gotta get to? I think I might have gotten all these bounties done. Oh, yep. Now I just gotta go into the Nightfall.
Hey.
Let me switch over. Need arc kills. Trinity. Cool.
Yeah, dumbass. Fucking almost killed yourself with your own wither horde, you stupid.
Things are dropping out of mid-air.
Wait, oops. I wasn't that bad last night.
Wait, what do you mean you weren't that bad?
I wasn't that bad.
Yeah, oh yes you were. Don't say you were not that bad. You were cursing up like a fucking truck driver last night. I was just like, I was sitting there, I was like, damn, Bree, calm down.
Huh.
You were like...
But like when you joined the party, to be honest, it did calm me down a little bit.
I wasn't on last night.
No, like when you came on the broadcast.
Yeah, well, you had somebody that was basically talking to you, so you know that wasn't a freaking complete idiot. I was trying to joke around with you, you know, and stuff. Get
It
your
did
mind
turn
off
my
of it.
frown upside down.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Gambit can do that. Definitely can do that. You know, when you said, "Wops, how the hell did you do this?" It wasn't easy. It just wasn't easy. I'm saying it
Oh,
was
I remember
easy.
that. So I don't even know how the fuck you did this shit.
Yep. Yep. That's why Dado said what he said. He said it's probably one of the one title that you don't see that many people that have. You know, it's too grindy. And it's all about damage. It's not about, you know, a certain destination, meaning like, you know, like some of the seasonal things, like you know, the one that you have, the one, Curse Breaker. It was anything that you did in the Dream City, you know what I mean, and stuff. But you know, the other one was Wayfarer, anything that was going on in Mars. But that one was just, it's a lot. It's just a lot, because think about all the things that you got to do. You got to get the Reaper title. You got to get the Invader title. You got to get the, you know, Collector title, Sentry title. You know, so.
Oh, I got the Nightfall done, the Grandmaster.
Oh yeah. Congrats.
Yeah, I LFG'd, and then they actually showed me good ways of how to do it too.
Yeah.
A lot easier instead of struggling going through the enemies. You know the 3 blights in the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you kill all the first blights, or, hold on, I was in the middle of a gunfight. So, you know, you kill all the enemies, you get rid of that, captain or whatever, the overload, unstoppable. First, you leave that blight alone. You go forward, you get the other unstoppables. Keep going forward, make sure all those unstoppables are gone. Then what you do is you have that one person stand where that overload is, and you take out the second and then the first blight. And then you leave the other blight because it just spawns the regular enemies, not the overloads and the unstoppable, all in that little corner. So you kill all the little enemies, then when you're about to, when you want to start killing those guys in the corner, you have that one person go all the way into the front and kill that first blight. And then that spawns them.
Right. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I did it with Adriel and with Devil before you guys all jumped on earlier, and it was pretty simple. We didn't wipe at all. We went right through it and everything. So that wasn't that bad. And your friend, when he did it with us, I don't think he's a strong enough player. I think he's more of a Crucible. Yeah, because, and I'm not saying it, you know, to say that he's not a good player. It's, you gotta know, you just can't be a good player and go in there on Grandmaster with your regular armor or whatever weapons and say, okay, you know, I'm ready. You gotta
he went in there
prepare.
with Crucible armor.
Yeah, you gotta go in there and you gotta be prepared with PvE armor, mods, stuff like that. I don't know if you guys saw it. There was a Cheese Forever recently updated video. He showed all the percentages on your mods, what to wear when you're running mods. Like I told you guys like weeks ago, that the dampener gives you the highest percentage of protection when out of all the mods. Like it stacks 5 times, where the other ones, when they stack, after 3, the drop off is so significant that it, like he said in his video, it's not worth it to have, you know, just say 5 boss specs or 5 major specs on your armor. So if you look at it and you break it down and you're trying to figure out what's your best protection going into something like that, your best protections is having, you know, possibly, you know, 3 dampeners, and then the other 2 are taken barriers, have a taken barrier on, and have protective light on. Okay, that's probably your best loadout. You know what I mean, to have for protection. All of those void and solar resistance, they don't even put those on your armor pieces. The percentage of you taking damage and being protective is so low that compared to the other mods that you have on, that you could have on. And then he explained something to the fact that if you run the 3 barriers, meaning Fallen, Taken, and Hive, he says what happens is the game, even though you're running I'm just using as an example, a Fallen barrier, you might kill a Hive and it's going to activate. You know what I mean? He says that there's something inside of it that when sometimes it activates, even though you're not getting hit by a Fallen dude, it activates the barriers and stuff. And then a guy put it on Reddit or tweeted it out, and he shows you the whole breakdown. I couldn't send it to because it was on Twitter, and I don't have a Twitter account. I just refused to get on Twitter. I couldn't forward it to the Discord so that everybody would have it. But there is this guy did a whole breakdown, and it was in what he calls videos, cheeseburger videos, that breakdown of all of the resistant mods and even resiliency. And when everybody talks about how resiliency, they're like, oh, it doesn't matter. They're right. You get to a certain point, the fall off when you get to a certain tier is so minimal that it's not even worth using those mod slots. You understand? Mm-hmm. So, like me, it changed my whole loadout. Like, I was like big into putting on collect mods and recovery mods and stuff like that. Now I took them all off and everything. I run cohesive dampener on it, and then if I go into the nightfalls and stuff like that, I run, taking barrier. I run Hive barrier, stuff like, stuff that, is going to basically protect me more. So, and I see the significance of it. Like I said, when I sword stuff, I don't get killed that much. The only time I'll get killed is if I'm sorting the boss and another ad comes in from behind and starts hitting me. Stuff like that. That's when I'll take damage. But from the boss itself, when I'm fighting it, I don't, I might take damage, but he won't kill me if I keep, R1ing him, and I keep, hitting him, and staggering him. And with the cohesive dampener, he does not pound me away as much. You can see it when you're running all 5 of them, and you go up with a sword and you start hitting stuff. You see it. You're like, wow, this stuff does work, and everything. And it's funny because I was one of the people who complained a lot that with the whole pieces that with the energy, that I'm like, it's too much, this and that. But in actuality, when you're running dampeners, you have a lot of space now because it only takes up 1. So right now it changed my whole breakdown of modding my whole suit and everything. It's totally different now, except for my Crucible. My Crucible I kept the same and everything. When I go into Crucible, I have resiliency and stuff like that on my gear. But when doing stuff like that, you got to go into a nightfall and you got to be prepared, meaning that you got to have your armor pieces ready for it and everything. You got to have counter charge on. You got to have overload grenades on. You got to be prepared and everything. You just can't run in there and be like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do this. No, just not. You got to figure out how you're going to survive, what's going to work, and everything. Listen, don't get me wrong. I think the strike is easy as hell and everything. So it really is. It's not as hard as the other ones that we did, but you can't run in there and be not prepared. And I'm not bad-mouthing anything that he did. It's just he wasn't prepared to do Grandmaster. You know, that's like him taking me into Crucible, and I have no idea, you know, like what's good weapon to use, or you know, what's good loadout with my gear. If I went in there and I got like all PvE gear on, you know, I'm not going to survive. You know, people are probably 1-2 shot me in Crucible and everything, and I'm not going to be as effective. So half the time when you do stuff like that, Grandmasters and everything like that, you have to be prepared to go in there. Not pretty much not going to be effective.
Yeah, I decided to do it yesterday, LFG, because if I wait, it's just gonna be forever, so. You can't just have 2 people ready and just waiting for one person to just randomly show up.
True.
I just did it. And the only thing that like pissed me off with him was he ignored us when we were ready. And he was on, but he was on offline mode. And instead of answering us saying like, you know, I'm tired, I don't feel like doing it tonight, maybe tomorrow or so, or the next day, he just completely ignored us. That's what pissed me off.
Well, your thing was all I'm gonna say, my looking from outside in, that stuff didn't bother me because it's like whatever, you know, it's just like, all right, whatever. My whole thing is that you have a relationship, very strong relationship with Adriel. Now you're putting a wedge between everybody.
I'm not putting a wedge between him.
Yeah,
I talk to him still. I still message him every day.
Yeah, but you're not getting what I'm saying. Take your emotions out and listen to me. Okay? Who does Adriel play with? Who's his good friends? Who's his good friends? If now you're causing drama between all of us. You understand? Because now you're saying, okay, I deleted him, I don't want to play with him, and now you're causing problems with Adriel, Renzel. You understand? You're putting a wedge. You understand? What I'm trying to say to you is now you're causing issues where now Adriel's got to think before he does something. Instead of naturally coming into a party and being like, hey, Bree, how you doing? And then, you know, we're going to do something. And then he's like, oh, I got somebody. I got Devil. You know what I mean? Now he's got to think. You understand? Instead of reacting. So now he's got to think about who he's playing with now when he gets on. And it's not fair to him. So.
Steady. Not so rough.
Alright, she got knocked off.
I suppose that will work. That's it. Now, throw the lever on the overlook to reset the device.
Where's my Titan build? Okay, here it is.
It's working. Done it. You've done it.
Oh. Best piece is high energy.
I was saying Adriel plays with Devil.
Yeah, so now Adriel has to think when he gets on what he can do and what he can't do. You understand what I'm saying? If he wants to play with you, now knowing that you deleted Devil and you got an issue with Devil, he can't bring Devil naturally into the party without feeling awkward. You understand what I'm saying? So now there's a rift going on, and now you made it very clear that you don't want to play with Devil no more, and that's not fair to Adriel. You understand? Now you're putting him on the spot and you're making him choose. And don't say, "Oh, it's okay," and this and that. That's bullshit. Because now you're affecting him. You understand what I'm saying? Now he's got an issue because you made it an issue on him. So What I'd say to you, and like I told them, is that you and Devil got to work it out, because you two, if you want to have a good relationship with Adriel, and you should value Adriel's relationship, because we all.
The thing is, Adriel told me to message him. I personally messaged him. I said, "Is there a problem with me? Like, did I do something? Like, what can I do? Like, I'm sorry if I did something wrong. Just let me know what I can do." He blatantly ignored me, so that means he doesn't fucking want to talk to me. So I erased him. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and get ignored when I'm trying to fix the problem, and then I get ignored for it. Yeah, you're gonna get fucking like.
Alright, but
erased.
now you're causing a fucking big problem, Bree, is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not gonna get disrespected. Like, if I'm trying to sit there and try and fix it.
Listen, alright, if he doesn't want to fix it, then you just ignore him. That's it. You ignore
And that's
him.
what I did.
He comes in or whatever. You just say hello, and you keep your distance.
And
there's
that's
people.
why I was...
All right, there's people right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm pissed off at a lot of people, but I'm not causing a fucking issue. You're causing a fucking issue. You
I'm
understand
not
what
trying
I'm saying?
to cause an issue.
Yes, you
I still
are.
played with
You
him
are.
during the raid, and I acted normal.
But everybody feels it. Everybody feels it. Adriel feels it. I spoke to Adriel before you jumped in. He's upset. You understand? He's upset. Devil basically said, she deleted me, and I guess, now I got to feel awkward coming into the party and everything. Now you're making an issue. You understand? It's the same shit that I'm going through, but instead of deleting Toxic or out of everything, I let it be. You know what I mean? Even though I do have issues with him. But I basically said what I had to say, and that's it. Moved on. But he's not part of the group anymore. So there's not that awkwardness and stuff like that.
I understand, but like when I'm trying to sit there and ask him, like, what did I do? Like, why are you upset with me and you don't answer me? Of course, why would I keep you on a friends list if you're not going to answer me?
But you're not looking at the overall picture, you're looking at yourself.
Affecting Adriel, but it shouldn't be affecting Adriel who's on my friends list or not.
Yeah, yes it does. You're so wrong. So wrong on this. You are so wrong. You're thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about everybody else. No, and I'm sorry I have to tell you that, because basically you don't understand the relationship that you have with Adriel and the relationship that Adriel has with Devil. Okay? If Devil does something that upsets you, that's between you and Devil. You understand what I'm saying? But to drastically go and delete him, now you're making it an issue with Adriel. Now you're putting Adriel in a very uncomfortable spot. You understand? And he is uncomfortable with this right now and everything. Because now you're making him to choose who to play with. And that's wrong. That's wrong.
He doesn't have to choose. He can play with whoever he wants to play with. I'm not holding his hand back from not playing with Devil. He barely even plays with me. He always plays with them anyway, so it doesn't change anything, Wafts.
Whatever. All right. That's what you're thinking. But
it's random when we do raids. It's random.
Yeah, I spoke to them, Bray.
I understand, Wafts, but what I'm saying, like, if you look at it from my point, like, I'm just saying as a female, if you look at it from my point...
Ray, if he doesn't listen, a lot of people for some reason don't respect you. They don't. For some reason, you piss people off in some way, okay? And it's noticeable with everything that's gone on. You know what I'm saying? And don't get sensitive about it. But people, you rub people sometimes in the wrong way, okay? Just like I do. I tell people straight out. I say I'm an asshole, but I'm not a fucking asshole. That basically tells them right off the bat that if I have an issue with you, yeah, you're going to have a problem with me. You understand? But the thing is that at least I put it out there. You know what I'm saying? They understand it, and if they go, they leave the clan, whatever, so be it, gone. Whatever. I don't care. Okay? But the thing is, with these guys that are going on, for one, you're at a disadvantage. You're a girl. Okay? And if you bulldoze them, they're not going to take it kindly. Okay? Just like with the whole issue with Alan. Alan has a problem with you. He could say, no, he doesn't have a problem. He does have a problem with you. Why is he deleting your posts all the time? It's because he don't respect you for some reason. You know what I mean? Or he feels maybe that, you're demanding respect. Maybe that's what he's feeling like. Okay? And it's hard for you being a girl and everything and demanding respect with guys, especially when guys have egos, you know. And I don't care what anybody says. Some of the guys I have an ego. Some of the other guys have fucking egos, you know, real big egos. You know, I had problems with Alan when he said he was a one-man army when we were trying to get shit done and everything, and I called him out on it. I was like, yo, dude, I don't appreciate that. You know, I'm trying my best to get past shit and everything like that. And then he, you know, he turned around and, you know, and he finally told me why he said it. It wasn't because of me. He said it was because somebody wasn't holding their end up, and he felt like all the pressure. We were trying to get it done. Especially with this stuff happens when we do challenging stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody's tempers go up. Everybody wants to get through it, and they don't want to. And honestly, Bree, no disrespect to you or whatever, we shouldn't be in there 20-something hours trying to get something hard done. We just shouldn't be. And that's why I kept saying when we were doing Corrupted, maybe we got to break up the team. You know, maybe if this is not working, instead of us hitting our head on the ceiling and nothing's happened, maybe we got to, you know, let me run it with Adriel and Devil, and then I jump out. You run it with Adriel and Devil, you know, and everything. But everybody was like, no. I'm like, all right, then we're going to be in here for another fucking 10 more hours because it's just not getting done, you know. And I did say it and everything, and I was being honest that we were not getting that done as the team as it was. And I think Devil got frustrated, okay? And he got frustrated. And I told him straight out. I said, yo, dude, I offered to change it up. Let's try it differently. If we have to take me in the first time, get it done, then have Adriel, you know, jump in for me and take Bree in. Just like what we did with Trials. And that was the best thing that I was trying to relay to everybody. It was kind of like, all right, we're not getting it done. Let's do it like what we did with Trials. Because if we did Trials with us three, and I said it to you guys when we were doing it, I said, us three trying to get the 3 wins is going to take forever for us to get done. We need help. So we did it that way. Basically, we took one person in. When that person was done with it, the other person joined. And then, unfortunately, with everything that happened with Bear and everything, that he got upset. That, you know, finally we got Bear his and everything. But if me and Bear went in there in Crucible, 3 players that aren't really good at Crucible, to try to get it done, we would have been in there for like 3 days trying to get it done. Trying to get 3 wins. Or 7 wins. Excuse me, 7 wins. And everything. So that was my whole thing when we were having a hard time with Corrupted. And honestly, you know, that was me being honest. You know, I don't want to be in there 20 hours trying to get something done, Bree. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like a challenge and everything like that, but it shouldn't take us 20 hours to get it done. Or 2 days or 3 days to get something done. So, yeah, I brought it to his attention, and he said to me, he was very frustrated. But you know what? I said to him, it's on you, because I asked if we should change something up, and everybody said, no, leave everything alone. And I even said that maybe we should bring in Adriel, and then Adriel will take me through, and then I'll back out, take you through to get it done. No? He was frustrated and everything. And you got to understand, he's 18 years old. He's a kid. You know, all you guys got on me when I get upset at Manuel or somebody young. You guys are like, oh, wow, so you got to understand he's a kid. I know Devil sounds like he's older, but he's still 18 years old. He's Adriel's age. So you're dealing with kids and everything. So you got to take that into consideration also. Kids don't want to cause problems. They don't want to get caught up in drama and stuff like that. So yeah, they're gonna, you know, basically be like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna answer. You know, they just hope it goes away. You know, when I was a kid, I just hope problems go away. I came out of my room, my mom was mad at me, or whatever. She said, go to your room, and I just hoped hours later that I walked out and she wouldn't be mad at me. and then we'd be on talking terms or whatever. So I didn't have to face the music, as they would say. So these are young kids. You know what I mean? Just like you guys always say to me, they're always like, well, you got Wops, you can't be hard on Manuel. You know, but he's still a kid. And then I'd listen to you guys and say, yeah, you're right. You know, even though I was pissed off, but you're right. You know, right. And everything. And I spoke to both of them before you got on and everything. And they basically, you know, they voiced how they felt and everything like that. They're walking on eggshells with you because you get so sensitive and you get upset. You're like, well, then I'll mute myself and stuff like that. When you do that, everybody now has to beg you to not get offended. You understand? So people just feel awkward now when they have something that if they're trying to be nice to you or critique you or try to help you in some way, you get defensive. You know? And you get like, oh, well, then I guess I'll leave or I'll, you know, whatever. It's like, no, they're not saying for you to leave, Bree. They're just saying for you to, you know, they're trying to help you and critique whatever it is that you're doing wrong. Just like in the beginning, Bree, you were terrible. I mean, fucking horrible. I watched you play, and you know, I was hard on you more than anybody. And you know, but you hung in there with, you know, you hung in there. You came back. You got relentless in you. You are relentless. That's the one thing that I can never take it away. You are fearless. You understand? When I watch you play, you're fearless. If somebody knocks you down, you get back up. You know what I mean? That like when I watch you play, and I'm like, on your stream, I'm like, God, how does she hang in there? You know, that goes through my mind a lot of time. I would have quit. I would have been like, oh, fuck this, I'm leaving. You know, I'm not doing this and everything. But you just keep going. You hit your button, you respawn, you come back, and you go after it and everything. You're relentless. And you have that about you, that's respect. I respect it because there's times I want to kill you half the time with the stupid mistakes you make. But I know that you're going to find a way to correct it and overcome it because that's your nature. And I see it in your game constantly. You'll fix it, overcome it, and then get better at it. You understand? So I'm a little patient with you with a lot of that because I understand that. But other people might not be. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just that they don't realize your strength. Okay? Yeah, you're going to make stupid mistakes. I mean, last night I was calling out some mistakes that you were making and everything when I was watching your broadcast. But you respawn, you go back in there, and you try to correct them. And then if you do correct them, you figured it out on your own. And you just keep going at it and everything. And that's what I respect the most about your game, because when I watched you, when I first started watching you on your broadcast, I came back and I critiqued you and you were okay with it. You know, you didn't have a problem when it came from me. You know, that time when I watched you do the raid, the Last Wish raid, I was like, Bree, what are you doing? Why are you using your shotgun to kill yellow bars and you're using your primary to kill yellow bars? I'm like, what are you got an opposite. You got to do it the other way around. And you probably didn't have somebody tell you that. And then you started getting better when you realized what I was trying to tell you and everything. And you were like, oh, okay, you know, all right, so I'll do that. And then I started watching your streams after that, and I seen the change and everything. You understood. Somebody corrected you, and you were like, okay, I understand this now and everything. So with me, you do listen to me. You know, you respect me. But sometimes when you get upset and you're like, well, then, you know, I'm just going to leave and this and that, it's other people that are trying to help you to be a little bit better or point something out to you. You get defensive, and now they don't want to say anything because they figure you're going to react. And I understood when somebody mentioned that to me yesterday. I totally understood it because sometimes you do it to me. You're like, well, then I'm just going to go on mute and this and that. I'm like, Bree, will you stop it? But you and I have a relationship that I could say that to you. I could turn around and be like, will you fucking stop it? You know, that's not what I'm trying to tell you. I don't want you to go on mute. You understand? Don't get defensive. It's just we're trying to help you. So the frustration on his end and everything like that, he couldn't say anything to you because he felt like you were going to get defensive about it and stuff. So he, instead of confronting you and have you get all upset, he avoided you. So people act differently and put in different situations. So for you to get upset at him because he avoided you, you have your point. But for him avoiding you, he thought was the best thing because he didn't want to get into it with you. So that's the way you got to look at it, Bree, and stuff. And the only way you're going to find that out is listening to both sides. Just like when I had problems with somebody, they voiced their opinion to you guys, and then you guys came to me, and then you guys corrected me. You were like, well, Wops, you got to understand that this is how they felt. And we've had these conversations, you and I, because basically, you know, you pointed out many a times the things I did wrong when dealing with people. So I'm trying to do the same favor for you, because honestly, in my mind, devil is devil. You understand? The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is. You know how you feel about him. But the one thing that is that I respect is that's Adriel's good friend, and I'm gonna be friends with, because I love the shit out of Adriel. So I'm gonna be, no matter how much devil might piss me off inside, whatever, for what he does. I'm not saying that it all the time I'm pissed off or anything like that, but there's times that people in our clan piss me off. I bite my tongue and I let it be. Sometimes I will say it. But to go and cause issues between those two guys, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's and talking to them and realizing how they are and how he handled it, his way of handling you was to avoid you. And he knew, because he told me that everybody knows that you get upset and you say, well, then, I'm going to leave. And you've done it. You fucking left chat parties. You've done that to everybody. So basically now they know where you stand and how you are going to react. So for them to get into it with you, that's why they do what they do. That's why he avoided you. And it makes sense, Brie.
Hey, but I still would have respected if he would have just told me. Like, I'm getting too frustrated,
No, but
we should just separate it up. I would understand.
Yep. But you got to remember, he was trying to get this done for you, too. Me? Get it done, we get it done. It wasn't a big fucking deal. You understand? But he wanted to get it done for you. Because he said it in the beginning. He kept saying it. Because I was the one who was negative about us getting it done. You understand? I was the one who pointed out, I don't know if this is getting done. Because I felt like we were dying too much. And stuff like that. So, if anybody that you should have been upset at that voiced negativity, it was me. Not him. He was trying to hang in there. I was the one who was pointing out that this shit ain't getting done. We got to change something and everything. But he was trying to get it done for you. So me personally, I just felt like if there was somebody you got to be upset at, it was me, not him. So
I'm just upset at the fact that he could have just came to me. Like, we're both adults. And you know how I am. Once you talk to me, like...
He's 18 years old. Don't you understand that? That's what you see, you're not listening. You're listening to yourself. What I'm trying to say to you is, Bree, when somebody critiques you, you get all defensive.
Captain on deck.
You get all defensive, and you've done it. You've left chat parties because somebody said something towards you to try to help you. So he sees that. He's not stupid. You understand? Like me, when you say it, I shoot you right down. I'm like, will you cut this shit out? Stop getting defensive. And, you've gotten mad at me when I say that. But he's not going to say it to you. That's not his way. He's still a kid. Still 18 years old. He's going to avoid it. That's not his style. So you got to respect where he's coming from. Like you guys point out when I have an issue with somebody, you're like, yeah, well, Watts, you got to understand, how Manuel feels. or how this one feels, how, you know, and I think about it. I take it into consideration. I'm like, all right, yeah, you know, you're right. You know what I mean? You're right. So you got to take into consideration how he feels, you know, how he was going to handle it and how he was handling it. And that's the only thing I could say. And, you know, to jeopardize the relationship with Adriel, no. I would have just let it go. You know, if you had an issue with Devil, then you could have just, in the chat party, just say to him, listen, I need to speak to you privately. And then you talk to him privately and you hammer out your issues. And he probably would have said it to you. Probably would have told you, like, listen, Bree, I'm sorry or whatever, but, you know, I got frustrated and I didn't want to make you feel like it was your fault, everything like that. So. You know, he went back he told me he went back and watched the streams to find out, to try to figure out what we were doing wrong. He told me. He's like, Wops, I watched those long hour streams. He says, I watched them, trying to figure out where we messed up and everything. Me? You gonna have me do that? Fuck that, I ain't doing that.